Welcome to Rob's Corner. Welcome to Rob's Coffee. Welcome to Rob's Phone. Welcome to Rob's Miscellaneous Pile of Stuff. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of UGE Brothers Vlogs. You know what? I may be changing that name here soon, so we'll keep you up to date if that happens. But I wanted to come out and have a nice little chat with you guys tonight. One thing I did want to do is show you the clubhouse that we're going to be doing a lot of our vlog sessions at, because we did get permission. And they said it was totally cool that we film here. So we'll definitely be taking advantage of it because it's a really cool spot. So let's go inside. Alright. Cool. Alright. Welcome to a really cool clubhouse. And this thing is fancy. Oh, you fancy, huh? Look at this. Look at this, man. There's so many cool places to chill. And this thing, look, this is pretty cool. I turned this on earlier to get a bit of a kind of intro cinematic. And look at that. Turn it off. Look at that. It's got these strange crystal things. You get this little cool remote thing. And you can have a romantic fire. It actually kind of looks like a talk show setup. Like this is like the Ellen DeGeneres show or something. But it's pretty nice. You can set temperatures. I think you can set colors. Oh yeah, look at that. Cool. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. It's nice. There's actually a fire pit outside, but it's not currently hooked up. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually, I may just leave that on for now. I'll just have to remember to turn that off when I leave. You got nice little corner things to sit. All these, I think, fake books. And there's this random box thing. Oh, I had a mosquito on me. That's unfortunate. I wonder if there's anything in these books. Oh, they're actual books. Interesting. But I think this may be. I don't know, I can't really tell. The weird thing is these doors and stuff keep making noise, which is strange. I'm not entirely sure why. Ooh, pretty. To the central seating area. Look at that stupid mosquito bit me. Ow, now I'm itchy. Seating area over here. Look at that. It's got nice plug-ins. Actually, it's what cool. This place actually has these USB plug-ins. And it's got a coffee maker and tea maker. See, this is like touchscreen. Fancy. Fancy. Yeah. All comes with just being here. It's this coffee maker as well. Actually, what does this do? Oh, this is like teas and stuff. Interesting. You got a nice sink. What's in here? Random stuff. Oh yeah, I think this is fake. Or maybe not. I don't know. Got a nice little setup here for additional plugins. Actually, this guy gives you some cool ideas how to set up your own space. Ooh. That's probably one of the nicer places I've lived in thus far. It's got a gigantic television. More places for more seating. This is great for photography, so I'm definitely gonna come in here and maybe snap some photos of stuff. Of course, it's all secure with cameras. Interesting number stuff. Cool. They did a really good job. This does have cable on it if you wanted to watch. Interesting. But yeah, we're going to be maximizing this for live streams and vlogs. That is for sure. So let me grab all my miscellaneous whatnots. Get out of here, mosquito. Nobody wants you here. Alright. This is the most important thing, is my coffee. Can't forget that. Oh, the acoustics in here are nice. Yodelole. It's actually my first time actually coming in here and actually doing any kind of exploring. This is a lot of cool stuff. Actually, you know, that's cool. Over there, look at that. It's an interesting light piece. And a random little window there. Huh. These state doors are really kind of annoying. I think they're triggered by a sensor. I don't know, I could be wrong. But they're locked. They're locked right now. Oh man, I do not have a tripod because our buddy Chris is using it at the moment. So I'm gonna try to make this work with some of their pillows. So bear with me. Okay. Well, I managed to make it work. I actually have this set up on 2 pillows. And everybody who knows anything about cameras is probably screaming at me not to do this. But it's not the safest thing in the world. I would not advise it. But I'm a vlogger, and vloggers gotta do what vloggers gotta do. So, one thing I did want to talk about that I've been putting off for quite some time, because we've gotten through so many things this month, is I wanted to talk to you about 23andMe results. Yeah. I don't know why I did that, but let me pull these up because I do want to talk about it. Now, 23andMe, so many people went crazy. They're like, oh my God, they're going to steal your DNA. They're going to make clones of you. There's going to be weird flying pig things that look like you, and it's going to take over the world and we're all going to die. I don't know. Maybe. But all I can tell you is it was really cool. It was a really interesting process. If you haven't tried it, it's not really all that expensive. And it's pretty cool because it tells you about yourself, where you come from, what your background is, some of your risks to diseases and things if you choose to do the health thing like I did, your overall health background. It's pretty freaking cool, very enlightening. And they continue to update the process over time, and you continue to get messages that give you updates to the actual report itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this report up. Essentially, it just comes with a cell phone app that you log into that gives you all your goodies. And I have some alerts. There's a bunch of surveys and things you can take. So, let me take a look. Alright, so, now this, when I first got this, this was only about like 98%. And now, as you can see, if it'll focus, it's at 100%. It gives you this little color wheel Give you a color wheel at the top, and you get a little mappy thingy that colors all the parts of the world that you're from. Essentially, I'm, of course, 99.8% European. There weren't any kind of really doubts there, of course. The interesting thing here is the breakdown, actually. So, primarily Northwestern European, about 84.2%, and then it breaks it down even further. So, as far as I knew, I was Scottish and Irish. That's my direct background. But I didn't know anything really else. Other than my grandfather was, my grandfather on my mother's side was Polish. So there's a little bit there. The cool thing is, so British and Irish, so it does group that together, which is interesting. I wish it divided it up, but British and Irish are combined. 27.4%. 27.4%. So that's a pretty large number. 28.2%, which this was interesting, was French and German. And I had a long conversation with my grandmother about our family history and that sector, and kind of found out where that came from, which is pretty cool. So I may talk about that later on. I don't know. Actually, 3.3% Scandinavian. Must be why I'm so huge, like a Viking. And then, of course, like 25.3% broadly Northwestern European. So that's sort of random locations within that spectrum that they can't necessarily pinpoint yet. And then I have some Eastern European, 10.3%. So that is Poland. That is from my grandfather, so that makes sense. 1% Southern European, and it comes up as broadly Southern European, so nothing really specific, and it's only 1%. And then 4.3% broadly European. So again, just essentially just scattered across an area, general area, nothing really specific there. And then interesting thing is 1% Sub-Saharan African, which breaks down to Northern East African, but again, that's still generalized. But what they call that is the Eve gene. It's the idea that the Garden of Eden, the initial start of humanity, or at least certain sets of humanity, came directed from this certain portion in Africa. And we all, for the most part, seem to have this gene in varying degrees. So I'm 0.1% Sub-Saharan African, which is kind of cool. Now, there was something else. See if I can find it again that I wanted to talk about. This is actually kind of cool. But one thing it does do is all the different little breakdowns of your background and your history, it will give you like little blurbs and details of that specific ancestry. So you can get like history, you can find out like backgrounds of those particular locations and things like that. Now, one thing that you do get with this is Neanderthal DNA. Certain percentages of the population, actually large percentages of the population, will have what they believe to be Neanderthal DNA. And they know this because they've been able to locate Neanderthal populations, which they did, obviously not alive, which they did DNA testing on. So they understand the genome, basically. So one of the theories as to why they're not here is that we interbred with them. So we're a mix of varying human species. And Neanderthal is one of them. So it looks like, based on my test, I have 277 variants of Neanderthal. It's pretty interesting. 277. And that's more than 53% of 23andMe customers. So that's just more generalized. What that really means, I don't know. Maybe I am a Neanderthal. Anyway, so looks like the highest is 397. I'm at 277. Cool. Now, one thing, and it will break down specific variants that actually cause things in your genes, which is kind of cool. Like straight hair, less likely to sneeze after eating dark chocolate. Do people sneeze after eating dark chocolate? Less back hair and height. All of those are at 0. And it gives you little histories and things like that. Now, the other thing it will do when you get this is you get your paternal and maternal haplogroups. So your gene pool directly from your mother and your father, broken down, and it will give you your background of that particular haplogroup, and you can follow it through, and it will actually track it on a map, generally speaking, very, very generally speaking, essentially where this actually might have started and till now. So it's kind of cool. Now, you can combine this with like Ancestry.com and some of the others to actually find people. I know you can find people through this, but with Ancestry.com, you get a little bit more information. There's photos, actual paperwork, because they go through all that extra stuff that this does not go through. But I just thought this was very, very fascinating. It's very cheap compared to what it is, considering they're mapping your genome. They're mapping your DNA. Oh, that's cool. And then you get a little bit of an actual story. So you can have... Now, one thing they will do is they will try to upcharge you and a bunch of stuff in here that you don't really need to do unless you want that. Like they'll sell you like little books if you want to buy books and things like that. You can do extra testing if you want. And here's one thing. It actually gives you an ancestry timeline. So it sets kind of what generation your particular ancestry is coming from. So the main thing was Irish and British, or Scottish and Irish, and that was in the last 1 to 3 generations. That's why that, as far as I'm concerned, that's my primary. French and German was 2 to 4, Eastern European 2 to 4, and then Scandinavian, which is really interesting, 5 to 8, which kind of makes sense because large portions of Scandinavian populations came over to Ireland, Scotland, England, and of course, pillaged and did other things, which is the explanation of why there's genes. So anyway, it's a really cool thing. I mean, I think it's worth it. I mean, depending on what your ideas are in terms of like what the government's going to do and stuff, I don't know. That's really up to you. I can't make the decision for you, but I thought it was very, very interesting thing to do, and I'm probably going to go do like the ancestry thing and maybe some of the other stuff. See if I can't maybe find varying degrees of my own family. Because I think that's really important. But honestly, it was a fun process. It really wasn't difficult. It's not like I had to go get stuck or anything like that. All I had to do was, rub a swab, and then there you have it. So, now my battery is starting to die. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish this vlog up. I just wanted to do a quick general vlog, talk about things that I missed. Now, big thing, my next vlog is what I want to do is talk to you guys a little bit about how, because I know you guys have asked me, I get so many messages about kind of what to do in terms of how to start your vlog, and some technology, editing software, etc., etc. So I will be periodically doing a series on what you can do, technology that we use, what I prefer, my thoughts on things and things like that. My next video I want to do is going to be on how kind of to start up. Best ways to start up, because video production is expensive, it's tedious, and it's complicated if you've never done it before. So I'd like to go ahead and try to answer questions for anybody who is looking to get into vlogging, the best ways to do it, and the most cost-effective way to do it. And I will start with maybe doing setups for cellular device, which is probably going to be your number one thing when you first start out vlogging, because most of you have these. They do excellent video, and they have excellent audio, and you can have excellent setups to actually make really good productions, believe it or not, if you know where to look. So I'd like to go ahead and talk to you a little bit about some of those things that you can get, and kind of what kind of money that takes, and how to really use them. I think that'd be really, really cool. It's gonna be a separate series, and then I still want to do more series on kind of what's on my mind, because I have a lot of things on my mind. This was just gonna be a fun one, touring you guys around, letting you see the new clubhouse. This is one of two. When the other one opens, I'll probably do a little bit of something on that one too. But this was just gonna be quick and easy and fun. Something for you guys to enjoy, and for me to talk about my 23andMe experience. But anyway, I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Please comment, like, subscribe, share this. We are trying our hardest to get this particular channel going. It's definitely a lot more in-depth look into our lives, what we do and what we think about and why we do what we do. And it's a nice reprieve from the scary and the abandoned and all that stuff. So we really want to grow this channel, and I like doing this stuff, so I want to do a lot more stuff with the gym stuff, a lot more live streams, tons of stuff. This just gives us way more opportunity to do cool things for you guys. And if you're interested in any kind of merchandise, see I'm wearing the hat, rocking the hoodies. Until the end of this week, Friday, FAMS, the number 4, Life will give you 20% off your order. So please, if you're going to order something, use that. We had a ton of orders where people didn't use that for some reason. Please use that. Save your money. Use that 20% discount. That's why I extended it for you guys. Tons more merchandise will be released, because you guys sent me a ton of ideas. There was a hair on the pillow, and that was gross. Tons of ideas for new merchandise. I'm going to get on that. I know somebody mentioned today in the live stream they wanted blankets, so that's something I'm going to look into. So if you guys got any ideas for what you want, because this is essentially for you guys, please DM me, IM me, comment, Facebook, whatever. Even on Snapchat, man, reach out to me, let me know, say, hey, I'm interested in this, I want to see this on something, I want to see this location, I want to see more of this on the vlog channel. Just let us know, because if we don't know, we're not going to do it. So please let us know. Anyway, this is fun. This is a fun night. I really love you guys. If it weren't for all of you, Joe and I would not be doing what we love to do, and words cannot describe how much I appreciate that. I really, really, really appreciate all the love and support, especially through everything we've dealt with this particular month. This month has been crazy for all of us. It's been crazy for Chelsea and Sam. Who the heck is Sam? Chelsea and James. Goodness gracious. I'm guessing I need to go to sleep. It's been crazy for everyone. Joe, Todd. We did go ahead and add Chris, a longtime friend of Joe, is starting to do videos, so show him some love as well. And one thing you guys can do for me on this particular channel to try to help grow it is to share the videos and get it out there. Let people know that this exists and get people over here. You also, Joe turned on memberships for UGUE, or Urban Ghost Urban Exploration, the main channel. You can join as a member if you want. We also have Patreon if you're interested in doing that. You do not have to do that. We are not pushing it. We're just letting you guys know it's there. And we are going to be doing some special things for those particular people who want to do that. Individual like video things, autograph pictures and things like that. On this particular channel, we are going to be doing sort of a fitness challenge, because I think that'd be really cool. Something that we can set up and be able to give some free stuff to you guys. And probably thinking of some cool contests to do on the other channel as well, because I want to give away some free stuff. I really want to do that, and the best way to do that is through these contests. So definitely going to do that, so it's fair for everybody, that is. So I'm definitely going to do that. There's tons of stuff coming down the pipeline. We're thinking about probably next month, we are going to be going to Illinois. Next month is probably going to be the best month to do that. hopefully. But we'll keep you guys up to date and let you know what comes of that. And if not, we'll figure it out. We'll come up with some cool content. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. I need to go to sleep and get ready for work tomorrow. But I love you guys. Seriously, I do. Hope you had a badass weekend, and hope you enjoyed all the content we put out this far on this channel. Because I really enjoy making it. I really enjoy putting it out. And hope you guys have a wonderful week. And yeah.